This is a story of Simon, a young boy living in the slums of Kampala, Uganda, and the impact of the beliefs about disability that have shaped his life. Simon is 8 years old. He has epilepsy. Epilepsy is one of the most common neurological conditions in the world. Its impact can vary considerably from person to person, depending on which part of the brain is affected. It can affect anyone of any age, gender, race, or ethnicity, but is commonly diagnosed in childhood and in people over the age of 60. Epilepsy is not very well understood in Uganda. Stigma and superstition associated with disabilities like epilepsy are often rooted in beliefs in witchcraft, demonic possession, or curses. These beliefs are not harmful in themselves, but they can lead to practices that are harmful. Children with epilepsy are not often taken to a doctor or given medication, but instead they are taken to pastors or to witch doctors. Because of the stigma and beliefs associated with epilepsy, at the orphanage Simon was kept locked in a small room by himself, all day, every day, with little social contact. When the orphanage was shut down by the government due to allegations of neglect and abuse of children living there, Simon was left without a home. The NGO Kids Club Kampala heard about his plight in 2017 and took him to a place of security, the organisation's UAF project home. Kids Club Kampala aims to bring hope and love to vulnerable children to transform poor communities in Uganda. The Kids Club Kampala UAF project rescues children who have been abandoned and places them into family-based care. When he arrived at the UAF project home, Simon couldn't speak. He didn't make eye contact. He didn't know how to use the toilet and wet the bed every night. At the UAF project home, Simon received care, love, attention, and rehabilitation. As a result, he started to make eye contact, learnt how to use the toilet, and began to communicate. He now loves playing games, especially with cars, and having cuddles with the UAF house mother. He has been assessed by a doctor who prescribed medication to control his epilepsy, meaning that he rarely has seizures. It is also thought that Simon has autism and ADHD, but there are no specialists in Uganda who can provide a diagnosis. Simon stayed at the UAF project home for 2 years and was there for much longer than most other residents. The organisation usually tries to reintegrate children or find foster carers within 3 months, but his case was complex. He had arrived with no paperwork and was unable to communicate, so it was nearly impossible to identify Simon or any of his relatives. However, against all the odds, the social workers managed to find his uncle living nearby, and after several visits, in March 2019, Simon moved in permanently with his uncle, aunt and cousins. Social workers still check up on him regularly and report that he's doing well and loves playing with his cousins. Now that he's integrated into a family setting, attitudes towards him are changing. Simon has a loving family, permanent home, and a bright future.